Okay, we're getting right into game one between Ego SnessFresh and PK Garrett.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the character matchup here, Cam. How do you think this will pan out on either side?
You know, I have to admit, this is not a matchup I've seen a lot, but I do know for sure that LAN, especially SnessFresh's LAN, is one of the best in the game, but right now, Garrett just not giving Sness any opportunities to set up any kind of stage control, just putting on the pressure, and honestly, that is exactly what you need to do in this matchup, because the second LAN gets away from you and is able to start setting up these tornadoes, you're gonna be in for a bad time. So Garrett just playing as aggressively as possible, not giving Sness any room to breathe, and takes the first stock against SnessFresh, only at 3%. Incredible.
Yeah, you could have asked for a more Cinderella start to that to that stock.
That was that was incredible. And we're gonna see here to talk about Heracles for a bit. Heracles has this mode, I don't know, it's like rage mode or something, who knows. But it surrounds the character in a bunch of little hitboxes, so makes it a lot harder to grab or really like land close hits, which, you know, doesn't affect land too much because it's a lot of disjoints, so not gonna be a huge factor in this matchup, but you might see it come into play in certain interactions. And that attack is just crazy.
Great name for essentially what I believe is just a rubber duck.
Yeah, that basically some kind of, like, and it's got like a galaxy on its head. I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, and there's a lot going on in this match. SnessFresh already at a crispy 90%, and Garrett still on their first stock, but just undershoots the up recovery. Does not get the ledge from the up B. But not,
yeah, tough stuff right there.
Yeah, but not too phased here. Still keeping on the pressure, and oh my gosh, Garrett's going crazy.
Yeah, no, getting that much extra credit on a stock like that is huge, especially when it's like, you know, you might kind of psych yourself out a little bit going into a matchup against someone like SnessFresh, but just trying to find a way in here.
Starting to wonder if you know, Sness is regretting the land choice for this matchup. But okay, we see, all right, for I think maybe the first time this match, I'm finally seeing Sness get those land setups that make this character such a difficult thing to deal with. But Garrett not staying in that position long. Okay, can Sness capitalize on this edgeguard opportunity?
Okay, Garrett able to get around. Check him with that back air.
Very clever recovery from Sness, using the colorful sticker to hit from off stage while getting back to the ledge so that Garrett is preoccupied.
Ooh, okay, bit of a, I guess the tornado might have just messed up that recovery just enough, but whoa! God.
Yep, so let that rip, maybe not quite the right time, but when Heracles is at full meter, can unleash that giant attack that you just saw, and if it hits you, it's going to drag you all the way to the blast zone and end your stock. So SnessFresh fortunately not getting caught up in that nastiness, and then takes the stock with an up air.
Very akin to the Mario finale, if you are familiar with that.
I'm not.
So there's this guy named Mario, right?
I'm vaguely familiar, yeah.
All right, can Garrett finish the meal here, Cam? Can he get a game off one of the best Flash Party players on the planet?
I mean, Sness is starting to bring it back. We've got ourselves a pretty even game here, but Garrett with such a strong lead at the top. You hate to see it start to fall apart here, but that just shows Sness's resilience, the mentality, just not being phased and just taking it one move at a time. Oh, that could have been huge. Oh, and once again, missing the ledge with these up Bs. You really hate to see it. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, that was unfortunate stuff right there. Could have maybe just been a case of, maybe a slight case of the nerves. The SD's a very unfortunate. They're not going to do you any sort of favors in, you know, when you're on paper already kind of looking at a tough matchup in front of you.
Yeah, and it can be kind of tricky trying to time your recovery when Lan has those tornadoes out there, because they can either clip you or launch you high up into the air. So it's possible that Garrett was trying to find a moment to compensate for that potential hit. But because Heracles does require you to charge the move before it launches you into the air, so probably was trying to, maybe over course correct in that situation, then ends up falling a little short. But if Garrett can bring that same energy into this next round, I mean, I would love to see it. We're going to train for game 2, and we'll see if Garrett can pop off once again, or SnessFresh will find his way to the winner's side.
Yeah, listen, that was very much a doable game for Garrett.
Yep.
So if you're going, if you're taking anything from that first game into this, it's like, okay, I can hang around here. It's just a matter of, can I clean up some of the smaller stuff?
Yep, and we're seeing a very different beginning to this round. Sness in total control at the moment. Garrett even giving us a little sad reaction there. Don't lose your spirits quite yet, buddy. Hang in there. Okay,
right.
Lands a hit at least. That's something. But Sness just not giving Garrett any opportunities to approach.
Yeah, no, again, these tornadoes just doing such a great job controlling space, making it hard for Garrett to get around us. That's going to be KO number 1 going to SnessFresh. Ooh, okay. Nice little exchange here. Okay, doing a good job keeping Garrett in, or excuse me, keeping SnessFresh in the corner here. That's a nice exchange right there. Gets the trade though, still not enough to get on the board. Uh-oh. Still not enough to get the KO yet. Garrett has full meter though, so definitely has an opportunity to get himself on the table here, but is it worth wasting that meter? That's the tough part. All right, drops a tornado there. Ooh, nice conversion. And there we go, gonna get the KO here. So down 3 stocks to 1 is Garrett go. Still has that full bar of meter to play around with here. So at some point you're gonna have to let this rip, to get yourself back in the thick of things. Ooh, okay. Nice catch dash attack there. Once again, dropping a tornado by the ledge, forcing a high recovery. Still not letting that meter rip. Ooh, almost had the catch right there with the strong attack. SnessFresh looks like he's woken up here. Goes for the offstage neutral air, and that is going to be all she wrote. Excellent stuff right there from SnessFresh.